This is Mrs. A from Mathematic. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, you are going to learn about solving quadratic equations by quadratic formula. But before that, let us recall about quadratic equations. The standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers. B and C can be 0 but not A, because if A is 0, it's no longer a quadratic equation. X is the unknown. That's what we're going to solve using quadratic formula. Here's the quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So you need to memorize this formula. Let's have an example. Let's follow these steps. Rearrange the quadratic equation in standard form first. And then, find the value of a, b, and c. Then, substitute the value of a, b, and c and simplify. So we have here x squared plus 5x plus c is equal to 0. Now, this equation is already in standard form, so we can find the value of a, b, and c. A is simply the numerical coefficient of x squared, b is the numerical coefficient of x, and c is the constant. So that is 6. What we're going to do next is simply substitute this in the formula. So negative 5, because negative here, and 5, or b is 5, plus minus, then square root of what? 5 squared, that is b squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 6, all over 2a, and that is 2 times 1. And then we can simplify first this expression or numbers under the radical sign. 5 squared, that is 25, and 4 times 1, 4 times 6 is 24. Just copy the minus sign. All over 2. Next is to simplify again, or subtract this 25 minus 24, and that is 1. So what we have now is negative 5 plus minus square root of 1 over 2. And 1 is a perfect square. And what is the square root of 1? 1. So we have now negative 5 plus and minus 1 over 2. We can now separate this. We have the value of x is equal to negative 5 plus 1 over 2, and then negative 5 minus 1 over 2. Okay. Let's simplify first the one here. So this is negative 5 plus 1 over 2 is equal to negative 4 over 2, or negative 2. On the other side, negative 5 minus 1, that is negative 6 over 2, and that is negative 3. Let's have another example. We have here 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. Again, it's already in standard form, so we can now get the value of a, b, and c. And substitute those values. So what we have now is negative 7 plus minus here, square root of 7 squared minus 4 times 2 times 3 divided by 2a, which is 2 times 2. Then simplify here. We have 7 squared is equal to 49. 4 times 2, that is 8 times 3, that is 24. So we have now negative 7 plus and minus 49 minus 24 divided by 4. So 49 minus 24, that is 25. Okay, now 25 is a perfect square, so we can get the square root of that, and that is 5. So that is now the value of x now we have is negative 7 plus minus 5 over 4. So again, we can separate this one. We can have negative 7 minus 5 divided by 4. Okay, so this one, and the positive 5 here on the side. So what are we going to do next is to solve for x. So negative 5, or rather, sorry, negative 7 plus 5 is equal to negative 2 over 4, and that is negative 1/2. On the other side, we have negative 7 minus 5, negative 12, divided by 4, that is negative 3. Okay, let's have another one here. So we are given here 5x squared plus 2 is equal to 8x. And 8x should be on the left side. So what are we going to do is simply add negative 8x on both sides. 8x. So this becomes 0. That's why we have 0 here. And then we have 5x squared minus 8x plus 2. Now we can find the value of a, b, and c and substitute in the given formula. Now look at this one. In the formula, we have negative b here. So we have negative here, and then the value of b is also negative 8. Then plus and minus negative 8 squared minus 4 times 5 times 2 divided by 2a, or 2 times 5. Now here, negative times negative, and that is positive. We can simplify this. Negative 8 times negative 8 is 64. 4 times 5, 20 times 2, 40. Divided by 10. Now, 64 minus 40 is 24. And 24 is not a perfect square. So what are we going to do is to think of the two factors of 24 wherein one is a perfect square. Or you can use prime factorization to make sure that the number inside the radical sign is in simplest form. And that is 4 times 6. So inside the radical sign, 24 can be written as 4 times 6 because we choose this because 4 is a perfect square. And we can bring that outside, or we can extract the square root of 4. And we have divided by 10. Now, square root of 4 is 2. So that is 2 times square root of 6 divided by 10. Now we can separate the here. We have the positive 2 times square root of 6 over 10 and the negative 8 minus 2 square root of 6 divided by 10. Okay, so there. Now, we're going to simplify this. Reduce the lowest term, 8 and 10, very easy, by 2, 4 over 5. This one by 2, 1 over 5. So that is 4 over 5 plus square root of 6 over 5. Why? Because understood there is 1 here. Or since they have the same denominator, we can just simply put it together. 4 plus square root of 6 all over 5. On the second equation, we have 8 again, and 10, simplest form is 4 over 5. And then 2 and 10 is 1/5. So 1 over 5 times square root of 6. So we have two values of x here. 4 plus square root of 6 over 5, and 4 minus 6 or minus square root of 6 over 5. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.